At the turn of the century, Tharson Technologies, in partnership with Violet Industries and Akatori Group, innovated the OmniCore super AI system that revolutionized the world. It brought the EMS, it brought the Omni network on which all of the cyberspace was created. Tharson Technologies, alongside of all of that, built hundreds, if not thousands, of black sites and experimental research and development, and grabbed hungrily at power and where they could, before fatefully being dissolved. The real reason, quite unknown. Tharson Technologies consisted of many different subdivisions, one of which led by Dreyfus Rayo, She Biogenetics, his brainchild, his passion in biogenetic experimentation. In the late days of Tharson Technologies that verged on exploring the link between genetics and psionics and experimenting, and thus was established Siren's Demise and the Crone Project in its whole. Finding three subjects, powerful subjects, one Abigail Hale, a young girl from the Northern Union, taken as just an infant, was conjoined with Shir Halim, a woman from the Middle East who showed great powers in telepathic resonance and other various forms of psionic arts. But she was meant to be the anchor and the balance between the third individual, Bessa Humil, an old woman born in Berlin, taken, and used for her abilities of precognition and all sight, an ability to see as an oracle. These three were combined in the Crone Project into a superorganism, a project of Dreyfus's Rail, really his climax of his research, to create a super weapon, a psionic super weapon by which he would store in a black site deep beneath the waters, and utilizing ponds through the Copper Hose Project antennas up on the surface, unleash its power upon the world and use it for whatever gains Tharson Technologies desired. He did not, however, foresee the liquidation of Tharson Technologies or the acquisition wars, which rendered Tharson Technologies and, by extension, She Biogenetics, which was tried to stand on its own for a time before being cannibalized by Samsara Medical and Human Solutions primarily, and Siren's Demise and all of its experimentation disappeared, vanished, was forgotten about, save for one Marcus Connolly, a soldier who entered the facility the only one to leave, and to leave with the information of the Copper Hose Project. Unfortunately for Connolly, his mind, and not all too surprisingly, was left in a horrendously chaotic state, and he was sentenced to a psych ward in Malaysia. That psych ward fatefully burnt down, and thus began the Marcus Connolly killings, the mother killings that spread across all of Southeast Asia, before a small team hired by a UN detective hunted down Marcus Connolly. A fateful confrontation with Marcus Connolly and the terrifying psychic abilities he had manifested resulted in Marcus Connolly's death, sort of, except for Vi Stonegap, a pawn used by Marcus Connolly, where Marcus Connolly uploaded his mind into Vi Stonegap's, removing Vi from her own mind. And thus, where this story had began. Hunting down Vi Stonegap, stopping Marcus Connolly from getting back to Siren's demise. A mission that was accomplished, indeed. But unfortunately, our team stuck en route to Siren's demise. Now, as the truth of the project comes to light, the team holds on to the fraying edges of their sanity, moving through Siren's demise, ever closer to its core, en route to a possible third sub, able to be detached, or if nothing else, to get close enough to the Lunar 12 reactor core to turn it off and allow for them to get out of the locking mechanisms of their submarines. This is where we resume. And the very first thing we're going to do, everyone, is I am going to...
So nervous.
Let me jump
so
over
nervous.
the page here. We are going to have you all make a check against a grand hallucination.
Oh, shit.
Ionically induced grand hallucination.
Okay.
I'm sure this is going to go well.
Yeah.
And
This is gonna be great. So I'm gonna pull up the grand hallucination rules here.
Oh my God, he's got rules for this? Here we go.
So
Of course he does.
Oh yeah, this is something that you can do yourself at some point if you have the right psionic abilities. All right,
Remy.
collective hallucination. All right, so I'm
Don't
gonna roll
encourage
some
him.
dice, and you're all going to make an intuition check. Actually, so it's not a willpower. This is an intuition check. It's to determine that none of this is real. So let me go ahead and do this, but you get some bonuses because there's 4 of you.
Okay.
Yeah, we are getting barreled. Here we go.
Okay, so you guys need to make an intuition check. You will get a +4 to this because there's 4 of you in this grand hallucination check. So the bigger the grand hallucination, the more people affected by it, it makes it more difficult to actually maintain.
Okay.
23.
25.
Hell yeah.
5. Benny?
10.
Okay. Riot?
18.
Okay.
All right. Vinny and Riot, as the whole team moves towards the core, and as you do, Vinny and Riot, ever slowly, the hallways around you begin to shift and change. The pipes become like organic tentacles, the walls flesh, bloated breathing. You can hear the heartbeat of this facility. You can smell it, the bile, the organic matter. You can feel it, Riot, as you tepidly place your hand against the wall. It is slick and sticky. It is warm. And you feel as if you are moving inside of some great creature. Remy and Vivian, for the 2 of you, you feel a scratching in the back of your psyche. Something trying to worm its way into your mind. You see Vinny and Riot acting a bit strange, tepidly moving forward, thrown off by things they're seeing. Riot strangely touching the wall. At times, the wall seems to change. You feel a push at the back of your mind, but are able to resist it, and nothing materializes. But it is a constant pressure trying to eke into your minds. Mm-hmm. As time passes by, you reach a doorway. The hallway splits. It comes to a T, but there is a doorway, and at the front of that doorway reads a sign, Shielding Station 1. And you know you are now near the core. Left or right, it doesn't matter. These hallways are going to wrap around the core facility. And you need to make your way to the other side.
Paul, a little context for this grand hallucination that is taking place. Is it continuous? Was it just momentary?
It is continuous.
Okay.
For you guys, for Riot and Vinny, you actually see the shielding core, but it looks like a rusted sign, like mounted to organic. And the doorway, it looks sort of like a doorway, but there are like teeth all around the doorway, so it's almost like a mouth. And you can't see, the door is ajar. It's a sliding door. It's open ajar. None of you can actually see in there terribly well. Vivian, you can actually with your dark with your night vision capabilities. If you don't have night vision capabilities, it's just darkness in there, and it feels like a darkness that is pulling. Vivian, you can see a disheveled control room, rather small, and at the back of the room is a display screen. But beyond that, you would have to get very close to this screen looking into the core to see what's in the core.
Paul, seeing this terrible scene in front of me, the shotgun immediately comes down from the sling around my shoulder, and I just start.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Vinny, can I have you? I would like you to roll. I don't know. Let's a D20 for me.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just like firing. Just get back, everybody! Yeah. Get the fuck back!
The walls!
Oh, that's a 10 on the die.
A 10 on the die. To your guys' horror, especially you, Vivian, he pulls out the shotgun and begins shooting it into the room, and the blasts of the shotgun are hitting the glass. The first blast cracks spiderweb through the screen. The second blast, the third, the front screen shatters.
Was that a monitor or a viewing screen into a container?
It was reinforced glass, some sort of glass that actually goes into
Benny and stop shooting right the fuck now.
As I empty the shotgun, I drop it down on the sling and I pull out my sidearm and just start.
Stop wasting your ammo. What are you seeing?
Vivian, why don't you give me a charisma check, please?
Oh, okay.
This is the most terrifying thing that Vinny has ever seen. Yeah. So he's trying to put it away, put it down.
Absolutely makes sense.
We are. It looks like we're inside a monster.
Yeah,
I think we are, but it also looks like it now.
Yeah.
How much is the hallucination? How much is real? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
$19.
Vinny, Vivian's words do come through and register to you. She's saying, like, what are you shooting at? What do you see? You're able to get a moment of calm, or at least a moment to pause and take in what her words are.
Yeah, as the pistol is emptied and I seek to load it again, I hear you calling to me, and I'm like, don't you see it? Don't you see it? It's horrible! Get back! Everybody back! And I'm loading my weapon again, getting ready to continue to fire at it.
Vinny, they're messing with your head. It's not there. I don't see anything. I just see a busted facility and a viewing screen you just shot through.
You're shooting... He shot through a viewing screen?
It's a viewing screen I can see from here, yeah.
Okay.
You
Benny...
see flesh and tendrils on the walls everywhere?
Fucking monster in front of us!
No.
You feel
it's
an
a door.
And pressure in the back of your heads.
Benny, it's a door. It's just a door, and it's ajar. Which might be confusing.
Is it a door or a jar?
A jar, yeah, I knew that was coming. Right. It's just a door.
It's messing with your heads.
This fucking place.
Yeah.
It's in my goddamn head.
Yeah. Why we're trying to get the fuck out.
Pretty much. I say we go left. Let's just go left.
Awareness check, everybody.
I mean, you
Am I
guys.
still hallucinating, or what's going on here?
You are. Yeah. They're telling you it's not, but it's all still
That's again
there.
+1.
I think you guys who apparently are seeing normal shit should definitely lead, because it looks like I'm inside, like magic school bus inside something. This is
Oh.
awful.
Loading.
Vivian, if this is any bonus to you, this
17.
is a hearing check. This
hearing
is
check.
with your sense of hearing. Yep.
Okay.
12.
16.
Remy,
18. Sorry.
Riot,
I got an 8.
Vivian, and Remy. What did you roll? Sorry.
18.
18. Remy and Vivian, you hear something move inside of beyond the view screen. You hear like something drag across like the wall. Vinny and Riot, you hear this way. I need you both to make a willpower check
Oh yeah.
at that voice, as what is taking place now is
This is bad, guys. This is really bad.
telepathic resonance, which is in pulling you to follow an impulse in your mind, which is to follow that voice.
Oh no.
Fantastic. I rolled snake eyes.
Oh.
Right? What do we get for willpower?
For willpower, that's a 4.
Excellent.
Also, really bad.
As Remy, as you and Vivian turn to go left, you see Vinny and Riot simultaneously, shoulder to shoulder, just walk into the shielding core.
I think I have my wherewithal
Where's the
enough to have my pistol up as I'm doing this. Like, yeah. I'm.
Yeah, no. Vivian, I'm sorry. I'm going on. Those two are going to have to figure it out.
We're leaving them.
I'm leaving them.
The fighter and the hacker. We kind of need Riot
To turn the thing off. I think I can just shoot it. I don't know.
Vinny?
It wants me. I don't think I should go in there.
I mean,
Riot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
either
Vivian?
way, we're getting close to it, right?
Well, yeah, but one way is like this way is skirting it, and like it's still behind a wall.
I have something I can do.
I could
Uh,
I don't know that we can just walk in and kill it, is what I'm afraid of.
Vinny, I think down this way it doesn't look as scary.
Just keep your eyes open.
Riot and Vinny, you guys get to like this console and you're staring out into darkness, out in front of you. But you need to go in there. And so like Riot, you start to lean over and kind of look through the display into the dark. I mean, you can't see anything, but it just like falls into darkness. This display isn't at ground level. So it's like you stick your head in and you can kind of like when you enter, if you're ever in like a dark cave or whatever, and you enter into a bigger space, you know it's a bigger space, though you can't see anything. Like the air changes. And you're just staring into this big black space. You too, Vinny, with your gun drawn out into the space. Remy, Vivian.
I'm gonna try to use charisma to lure them back. Just be like, hey, if you think this place is made of flesh, you might have just walked to its stomach. We shouldn't split up. Get back here.
Paul, is there a possibility that I have a piece of equipment in my pocket? So I
like a
reach
flashlight or something.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out one of those glow sticks and I crack it and I fling it into the room and then I bring my pistol back up.
We'll come back to
21.
you, Vinny. 21. Riot. You hear Vivian. be like, you guys are moving into its stomach, and you're like, you kind of come to your senses and you're like, what the hell am I doing? And you kind of look back. Vinny, as your glow stick into the darkness, Vinny, you hear the crone's voice in your head. It is time, my child. Bring him to me.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
And as the glow stick goes soaring into the room, Riot, your head is turned. Vivian, you're staring into the room. Remy has kind of like looked over to the left, and Vincent, you're staring straight ahead. You can't see all of it, but roughly about a 2.5-story tall organic creature, mounted to tubes and different cabling, all kind of going into its body. What you can make out is a torso that then spreads out to multiple tentacles down near the ground, spreading out all around it. There are, mixed in with the cables, you think some of the cables are actually other tentacles coming off of its back. It's mostly just like, it's like half light, right? It's all this like shadow play, so you can't make out any of the details of it, but it's sort of slumped there. But you do notice there are 2 large arms, kind of gauntly hanging, and fingers. But Vinny, of course, none of this at this moment bothers you whatsoever. But Vivian, you see this through the display.
Is it reaching for Vinny?
No, it is motionless.
Oh, okay.
Paul, I'm going to, when I hear that voice, I audibly say, and probably Riot hears it at least, "Yes, mother." And I take my helmet off my pack and throw my helmet on, and then I turn, and the as I sheath my pistol, the baton comes out, and I pop my shield, and I turn and I start running towards Remy.
Oh, Remy, get back.
Remy and Vivian, I need one more check from you guys.
Yeah.
This will be a willpower or psionics if you have it. Vivian, you don't.
Nope, I sure don't. I'm like the only one with no connection.
That one's good.
Vinny never had a chance. The minute you guys arrived at Siren's Demise, I knew he was screwed.
Remy got a 22.
I got a 14. Do I need to?
Would you like to edge dice, Remy?
Yeah.
You're going. No, not you, Vivian.
Oh, not me.
Vivian, no. You're.
I'm
You're
good.
not gonna get it.
Target.
You're cooked.
I'm cooked. Okay.
Oh, Remy. Remy, this is an edge dice check, but you're going up against. It also has an edge dice. It got a 24. You got a 22. It's going to use an edge dice if you use an edge dice. Do you want to edge dice?
So it's up on me by 2.
Yep. So essentially, you would have to get a 4 and it would have to get a 1 to resist the effect, unless you use your capstone here. But that would be, well, it's up to you, really. If you want to use your capstone right now, I'm totally good with that.
I love how you almost said that would be ridiculous. Does Remy feel it coming? Is it something he's aware of?
He knows there's psionic powers. I mean, he doesn't have time to do anything else or really think too much. He just suddenly feels psionic powers coming against him, and he naturally uses his own psionic powers to sort of try and rebuff it.
I am going to use my capstone.
Your capstone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a 14.
14, all right. Remy, you resist. Vivian, you are telekinetically pulled into the room. And you're not only pulled into the room, you are pulled through the display screen out into the space.
Riot? Because I think Vivian said something kind of snapped me out of it. I was looking at Vivian. Can I try to do a reaction to try
Grab
to
her? I
Yeah.
love it. Yes,
I wanna
please go
catch
ahead
her.
and make a reaction check.
Oh man, this is bad from bad to worse.
Yeah. I think that was a smart use of capstone, though. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like
I was so
no.
excited to suck you in, Remy. Come
Oh
on.
man. Oh,
What do we get, Riot?
All right, I got a 14.
14 with the reaction. That is fast enough. Now what I need you to do is make a martial combat check to grapple her and try and pull her with your mighty strength to keep her from going out the display screen.
Oh boy.
Okay, rolling
Mighty strength.
2 dice for strength.
Yeah. That was a little tongue in cheek.
I don't do that.
But I rolled pretty well. That's a 10.
10. Riot, you do successfully grab her, and you are pulled with her out into the space. And as that's happening, as Vivian rushes out, and Riot just instinctively grabs her and then just goes out with her as this supernatural power pulls you guys through the view screen, Vinny is running the other way directly towards Remy.
and
Is there a way would using one of my flaw dice lower the yanking us out at all, or is it too high?
Not enough for you. It got a 24, you got a 14.
That's right.
Even with
Okay.
a flaw dice.
Cool.
Remy and Vincent,
yes.
I need you. Why don't we do?
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, hold on. As Vincent is running towards you,
Yeah.
Vincent, I want you to go ahead. I want a reaction versus reaction check. Vinny, you can add a D6 to yours. You are being psionically enhanced.
D6 to my reaction check.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, that's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
That's my 3 dice plus 2.
Okay. 18, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Dexterity super high.
I got a 16. Yeah.
Vincent, you act first.
Okay.
Before Remy can really get his wherewithal. Remy, you just see Vivian go out. You hear Vincent running towards you guys, and he says, "Yes, mother." And you like turn, and here comes Vinny.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to try to crack Remy over the head with this baton. Basically, what I'm trying to do is knock him out. I'm not trying to kill him.
Sounds good. So go
Mhm.
ahead and
Gotcha.
swing your
Dodge.
baton at Remy.
Martial attack.
Yes.
And this is I'm aiming for the head, if that makes a difference here.
I mean, you would take like a minus 13 to hit.
Let's do a sub. Can I do a sub action to like aim and then the action to hit
Unfortunately, aiming is an action.
is an action.
To get a +5 bonus. Your mallet isn't swift, right? It's just light.
Let me just
I
double
can't
check
dodge
here.
better than that, so we'll see.
Yeah. Equipment, mallet. It's just light.
Yeah. So you would need to use an action. So aiming's a bit off of the table. I mean, like the other thing you could possibly do if you wanted to, Vinny, is you could actually grapple. So you could make a martial combat check to grapple him, and then you can actually move him up to half your movement in any direction that you would want to. And he would have to break that grapple in order to get free.
Yeah. You know
Will I
what?
be rolling a dodge or a grapple?
You could do dodge or martial combat, whatever
I'll
works.
stick with my dodge roll.
You don't want to do your martial combat roll, Remy?
No.
I'll go ahead and try I think the grapple is a better move. So yeah, let's try that.
I got a 19, so
Ooh, okay.
I can't dodge much better than that.
20.
I'm gonna edge die.
Vinny, do you want to edge die?
Oh fuck yeah. Let's edge die.
Let's edge die.
Let's edge each other.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Oh shit, hold on. I threw that way across the room. I'm very excited.
Well, I did my part.
I got
a
two.
4. Oh,
22.
22 to a 23.
23.
Yeah.
All right. Remy, you just dodge out of the way of the grapple.
my God.
As he comes in like barreling to grab you. Vinny, you still have 2 sub actions. You've only made a half movement to get here.
Yep. All right. Sub action number 1. Can I try again?
Grappling is an action that you would need to use.
What
you
are my
could
sub
use your
actions?
pistol. Usually your pistol because it's semi-automatic.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him in the legs.
I mean, a couple bullets won't. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and make a. Are you intentionally aiming for the legs, or are you just shooting?
Nah, I'm just gonna shoot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll see if I hit him in the legs. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
I got a 16.
Yeah, 20, 23.
Yeah, no, yeah.
23. Okay, so roll a dice, and you can move it by 1.
5.
5. So that would be the left arm. You can move it to right arm or upper torso if you'd like.
Upper torso.
Upper torso, 2 damage to your upper torso. Remy, and your second shot.
Second shot.
1.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Remy.
That was a nice high.
That is another dirty 20. Real dirty.
I got an 18.
18.
And I rolled a 4 on the dice.
That's upper torso again. So that's another 2 damage to your upper torso.
Okay, my armor's gone.
Mm.
All right. That ends at least the normal turn of Vinny. Remy, it is now your turn.
Anti-sensate.
Please stop me.
Anti-sensate. Yes, 2 edge dice. And what do you're making a psionics check. He's making a intuition.
Let me grab it real quick.
So look it up.
I should have remembered. I didn't think I would be using it this soon. Willpower.
Willpower. Okay. So Vinny, you're going to make a willpower check. Vinny, remember your helmet gives you a bonus to that.
Yep, +3.
I have a +7.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
And I got a 27.
Okay. All right.
I got a 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use my capstone because the crone wants me to.
So you need...
I need a 15 or better.
15 or better.
$13.
Oh.
I just pop out of existence for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Remy is not there, and you're just like standing there. Remy, what else are you doing?
I'm running. I am running so far away from him.
Down the left hallway.
Down the left hallway.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Remy, you begin running down the left hallway.
Jeff trying to get me killed right here.
Remy, as you're running down the hallway, go ahead and make a psionics check for me.
Psionics check.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 21
to a 27.
Not great.
Remy, you're running. You pass shielding core 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel a presence enter your mind. You're suddenly watching yourself move. You are being mind controlled. And you immediately stop and you look to your side and you see there is an elevator between shielding core 2 and 3. And you walk over and hit the button to the elevator. Vivian and Riot, you are pulled out into this central space, this light, this glow stick illuminating down from down below. From this area, you guys can see the visage of Mother, the crone, a bit more clearly. The head of Mother is elongated and smooth, almost like some sea creature, and its mouth is a mass of arm-length tendrils, glowing ever so slightly with what looks like bioluminescent nerve endings through this translucent tentacle mass that writhes under its mouth. But most notably is the torso of the creature. Massive tubes hook into its side, and it has 3 breasts, basically, except where the areola of it would be is instead in each a skull, covered in flesh, one of a little girl, of a petite woman, and then of a broader skull. And all 3 of them, the sockets of the eyes glow. And you can see all around the center the room are these tentacles that worm around this space. Riot and Vivian, go ahead and make an academia check for me.
All right.
Paul, I have something I'd like to do as well as a reaction.
Okay.
Riot gets a 9.
That is an 11.
An 11. I'll just say, in general, this whole creature seems heavily influenced by, naturally, all these tentacles. But there are very many elements of it that seem aquatic. You guys are pulled into this space, but you don't fall. You are floating out in the middle of this space before this huge thing, and then one of its arms moves a bit. Vinny, to you, a reaction.
Yeah, as Remy anti-sensates, I'm just gonna fire in the direction where he was and see if I can hit him.
Okay, go ahead and make a shot.
Okay.
Remy, go ahead and make a dodge check for me.
18.
What was that? Sorry, you're muted, Remy.
17.
17. Vinny, you shoot, but it misses. Vinny, I naturally applied a negative because you're just like, he's gone, and you're just
I just
kind
fire.
of like,
Yep.
Like you can't even perceive his footsteps hitting the ground. Like he is anything that he does. And so this bullet whizzes by you. Vivian and Riot, what are you guys doing? At this point, Riot, you've just come out of like this organic stomach structure. You're before this horror thing. And now all of a sudden you can see the piping and you can see the metal walls. There is an organic whatever, but you still see this monstrosity in front of you.
Okay. And we're currently floating in air, being like psychically held.
Yeah, you're probably about 15-ish feet off of the ground. You're like staring at the torso of this creature that stands some 25 to 30 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And its tentacles have probably got to be twice that long coming out of it. They're just like writhing around all of the room, out of its back, out of with no legs, and then these 2 kind of longer than normal arms. And you can also notice between each of the fingers is webbing on the hands.
And there are some like more mechanical tubes that are like connected to it, right?
Yep. You would recognize some of these as being that industrial-sized feeding system, closed-loop feeding system. There's other ones that look almost like ventilation, and then there's a whole mass of other stuff going on, let alone other things in the room. I mean, this is like one gigantic tech-filled space.
Yeah. So I have 2 thoughts that Riot would be trying. One is, do I think that the crone would be a good target for my virus malware. Do I think that would do anything?
Well, Riot, go ahead and make a general hacking check, which is you're tapping in to see like what tech is live here and not scrambled enough that you could, yeah.
All right, that's a 15.
15. Riot. Okay, we'll start with the basics. The feeding system, is here, and you could potentially hack into that. There is some sort of air system. The tubes going into its side seem to be like an industrial size, like a breathing machine. But they're going into this ventilator. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Ventilator system. As far as what you would be looking to drop malware would be looking for EMS signals, right? You drop that into the EMS. There are 3 of them.
Okay. So 3. So do I still think that it would be effective? Do I think that would make it less effective because there's 3?
I mean, it certainly would make it less effective, but you would have to choose one of them to deploy it against. Deploying against all 3 is not something you'd be able to do in a single action. I will note, Riot, you also pick up on a couple other things. At this location, you are close enough to the Lunar 12 core that you can detect the Lunar 12 core, although hacking into that would be quite the feat. The second thing is there is some sort of mechanism, you're not quite sure what, that controls the entire ground beneath you, beneath it.
Okay. I think I'll explore those a little bit later, but I think right now I'm going to actually focus on doing my root system reset to try to shut down the breathing apparatus and see what immediate effect that has on the creature.
Go ahead and make a root system reset. So that's just a hacking check.
All right. Come on. Okay. That is 15, 16. That is a 20.
20 is what you needed. You hear a system go down, and the body of the creature shudders. Vivian, what are you doing?
Okay, I can hear the gunshots.
Oh yeah,
it's bad. We're floating, so knife and handgun. Not gonna do much against this giant thing. So Vivian's gonna do what she does and just try to talk her way out of it and just...
Okay.
Mother, you should really put us back where we were. We have to make sure Vinny doesn't go overboard and kill Remy.
Okay, charisma check.
Okay. It's 22.
Okay, to a 21. I'm not going to edge dice that.
Ooh.
You hear in your head, "Oh, child, you do not understand." Then, what have you brought? Vivian, I need you to make an intuition check for me.
Okay. is 13.
Vivian, this is the same voice when you saw the crone and it screamed at you to get out.
Uh-huh.
It's the same voice, and you actually sense fear. I leave you with that. Remy, actually, let's go to Vinny. Vinny, you hear in your head, "Come, child. He will make it to me. Join the others."
I'll pick myself up off the ground and rack a shell into the pistol, holster it, and walk into the room where the others are.
As you step Vivian and Riot out of the corner of your eye, you see Vinny, almost with disregard, step through the display, and it's like a 15-foot drop. And as he starts to fall, a tentacle actually moves underneath him and lowers him down to the ground. Simultaneously, you both start to lower down to the ground. Remy, your motor function comes back after you have hit the down button in the elevator and the doors have closed, and you feel this thing start to move down.
I'm going to look straight up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to look straight up. Look at the ceiling.
It's the roof of the elevator.
Is there any vent or anything in there?
Go ahead and make a machining check for me.
Oh, machining. Now I have to look that up. Where is machining?
That's under intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Well, it's only my worst stat. That's all. Hey, all right, a 10.
10. Remy, there does appear to be one.
It's just this
However, it looks pretty sophisticated, and you have no idea how to operate it.
Oh, I don't want to operate. I want to blow it away.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to pull my pistol out and shoot it.
Just normal. Are you imbuing the pistol?
I'm going to imbue it, yeah.
Okay. You shoot into it. It's definitely like blast door material armoring in this kind of industrial elevator. I mean, it makes a little dent in it, and it's seared, from the energy. But a pistol is definitely not going to be enough to get through this.
Then I'm gonna pistol forward. Wait for the doors to open.
Can I have you make an intuition check for me?
Yeah. Intuition. It's my. Right. I'm good at intuition. I'm really good at intuition. That's a 18.
Remy, when you were taken control of, the presence in your mind that took control of you felt somehow familiar. And as this elevator goes down, you hear a middle-aged woman's voice in your mind. Who are you?
I'm the son of Rail. Yeah, your son too.
My son.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Oh. Charisma.
I mean, it's still going to be good. It's under wisdom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And your wisdom's good.
Oh, and I gave myself a +1 in charisma. Look at that.
There you go. To be more convincing. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a 15.
15. That's impossible.
Yeah, yet here I am.
I had no children.
I had no mother, so...
The elevator stops. And the doors open. You see Vivian and Riot just touching down on the ground as Vinny joins them before the monolith of this horrifying creature.
Yeah.
It's time for you to come.
Shadow step?
You can shadow step, yeah.
I would love to try.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, I did not roll well. That's a 16.
To a 22, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, I yes. You shadow step. Vivian, Vinny. Well, I mean, certainly Vinny is not aware of you, but Riot and Vivian don't really notice you terribly much as you emerge. But you know the creature still does.
Yeah.
Even as you step out of the elevator, tentacles move into the elevator. You begin to walk out into the space. All right, my team, you're all here at the bottom. You all hear now laughter of a little girl. Echoing around you. Is it time? Is it time to play? Yes, my doll. All of this, you are kind of hearing this, but you are very aware this thing isn't making noises. This is just echoing inside of your heads. But it feels like auditorial all around you. Yes. Unfortunately, the specimen had been lost, but this one will do. Be a good girl, Abigail. Play with the others. Vinny, strangely, all of these voices and the crone's voice has been getting more and more muted ever since you put on your helmet. I need you to make a willpower check with your helmet now that you've put it on.
Okay.
This is going to be a hard check, and unfortunately, you've used your capstone. But let's see how things go.
Well, as it turns out, I rolled 2 6s for a total of 15.
Is that with the +4 from the helmet?
+3 from the helmet, yes.
+3 from the helmet, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, you still feel like you, but you find yourself, your thoughts, almost begrudgingly going to like, why did I do that to Remy? And this, you're kind of aware of the crone's voice in your head, but you're very torn still. You almost feel like two different people. Kind of going back and forth, and you're standing before this thing and it's both horrifying and you want to attack it, and at the same time it also feels like warm and comforting, like a mother.
I think
That's where you're
in
at.
response to that, Vinny drops to his knees, holding his head in his hands, and just starts howling in pain as he feels like his brain is being split apart into two. And he's just like, no, get out of my fucking head!
So Vinny's there yelling that. Riot, as he's yelling that, you can see nerve ripples basically through this giant creature start to happen more often, because you've turned off the air. The voices don't seem to register it yet, but the anatomical being is starting to convulse. Remy, as you step out into the space before this, you are... What are you?
I'm aiming at the old head. And I think I'm stepping out of the elevator and firing.
Immediately.
No, I'm aiming first.
Okay. We'll take you just start to line up sights as you step on out of the elevator. Vivian, you're talking to it, essentially. Riot, you've turned off the ventilators. What else are you doing?
So You said that I noticed the like kind of energy core of this place.
Yeah, the Lunar 12.
The Lunar 12.
It's accessible, but you know a Lunar 12 core is going to have the most robust protection against hacking.
Yeah. I think I want to, as a sub-action, start a breach on that because I want to try to start something that gives us a little bit of time to try to get out of here alive, but also the intent is to destabilize this Lunar 12 and create a giant explosion that will blow up this whole place, hopefully. So yeah, I would like to do a breach sub-action to start that process.
Okay, go ahead and make a hacking check.
Okay. Okay. Not great, but it's just the first reach. Let's see.
Yep.
That is 10, 11. That's only a 15.
By the way, this is also tactical tech. I'm guessing you're adding an additional turn of duration onto the breach program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
15 is woefully short of your target, but it's begun.
Cool. You know, I was wondering if I should just go for it and like capstone right now, but I'm like, I'll breach and, you know, give myself some pluses to add on to a capstone use if I need it. But so I start that, trying to be somewhat subtle. I think part of the reason that I only got a 15 is because I'm trying to be unnoticed at all.
Yeah.
And then now that I heard the crone's voice say to the little girl voice to play with us, so that gives me one target. So I am going to virus the little girl head.
The little girl. Okay.
Yeah. So that's another hacking check.
That is a hacking check. Yep. Against cyber defense.
All right. I got a 21.
I got an 8. That's a critical success.
Yeah.
I'm not going to edge dice that. The little girl, I'm guessing, so malware, you choose an attribute, and essentially because it's critical success, they can't use any skill values. So I'm not going to assume what attribute you want to use it towards, but there's one that's particularly useful.
Yeah, I'm thinking wisdom.
That's a good call.
Cool.
All right, you begin spamming the little girl. You actually hear the little girl giggling, and she's like, "Oh, there's so many fun pictures." Because I mean, malware is just dumping a whole bunch of advertising basically into her head. It's like a dump of just like it's like all the boxes that pop up on your screen. You're like trying to close them all, except this is a little girl essentially.
Yeah. Play with this.
You guys hear another voice, Lear's voice. Wait, what are you talking, Abigail? Abigail, focus. Now I need everybody to make reaction for turn order. I'm gonna jump
Paul,
over.
am I still making it with a plus D6?
You are not. Nope.
Okay.
I got a 15, but I'm ready to edge it if I need to.
I mean, 15's good. It's totally up to you.
23.
17.
11.
23 on fence.
I
Riot.
will also edge dice if I need to.
11. What are you, Vivian?
17.
17. And then give me 1 second here, just for funsies. I did prepare a token for the Siren.
Oh no!
Not that we're using it, but this was the mother token. I was. So let's just to add it to turn order.
Can I get
we're not-
farther away? I don't want to go any.
Yeah, this doesn't show all the tentacles, unfortunately.
Oh, shame. Wow, I'm so sad.
We can
Oh,
we
that's
can arrange
close.
ourselves
Where are you
slightly.
going?
Slightly in how things are set up. Actually, Remy would be over here.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that thing.
There we go. It's probably a bit too small.
Terrifying.
It doesn't really matter. But let's just do something like this. That's a bit appropriate. Okay.
Gross.
So it got a 14. So Vinny, you will act first. You are screaming on the ground. You're kind of tormented. You can make another willpower check if you would like. But in general, unless it's another resounding success, you're probably going to stay pretty torn mentally, feeling this sort of scream through you.
How about we do this, Paul? I don't know how you feel about this, but I think we should roll to see which of the two parts of Vinny is in control.
I love this.
At each turn.
Whoa.
Yeah, odds or evens. Go ahead and roll a d6. If you get what you rolled, it will be Vinny. If you don't, it will be the crone.
Okay, odds are Vinny. That's an even.
Okay, you are acting in favor of the crone.
And what does the
This
crone
round.
want right now of me? What's my
the
motivation
crone-
here? What's my motivation?
Yeah, your motivation is get Remy. Well, actually, you can't see Remy. So your motivation here is protect the crone at all costs.
And who is the most immediate threat to the crone right now?
We're just talking.
Neither. But you keep on hearing the crone telling you, "Stop Remy, Vinny. Stop Remy." So you would probably be looking around for like Remy, making awareness checks or whatever.
Did I see
trying,
Did I see the doors of the elevator open?
You did.
I'm going to run towards the elevator, and I'm just going to start shooting as I'm running. Just
Okay, I want
Glad
you
I left the
to-
elevator.
I want you to roll a d6. Remy, give me one number between a 1 and a 6.
2.
All right, what'd you
4.
get, Dave? 4. Okay. Vinny runs at the elevator shooting. It goes wide of you, Remy. You just see him shooting that way.
Remy, where the fuck are you?
And that's Vinny's turn, I imagine. As he goes running over that way, we then move on to Vivian.
Vivian is composing herself as like calm and like as empathetic as she's able to, given all that. And it's just like, Mother, has something come here that's scaring you? Where is it? Who is it? Make a
Is
charisma
this meant as a honest inquiry, or is this kind of meant as a sort of intimidation check? A taunting almost.
I think it's more of an honest inquiry because
Okay.
the fear is genuine. So instead of trying to intimidate, Vivian's going to press on the fear. And just
Okay.
like, you're giving me fear, so let's go with the fear you're giving me.
Okay, go ahead and make a charisma check then.
$20.
To a 19. You keep on beating him by 1. You know what you've brought. That one, Abigail. Go for that one first. Her voice seems almost hysteric. Vivian. You feel like there's something different in the back of your mind. Like a memory, but perhaps a suppressed memory.
Cool.
And as she's saying this, something about this feels familiar, and you don't know why, but it's pulling at this sense that you've suppressed something. You can make an intuition check if you would like. Yeah. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Sweet.
As she's rolling that, Vinny, during Vivian's turn, you hear Mother's voice say, "Forget about Remy. Get rid of that one." And kind of denoting Vivian.
22.
22. Vivian, you start to press in to that memory. It would take the rest of your turn to recall it. Is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to try and recall the memory?
No, we're going to try to recall it since we're here and I got that roll. Especially because I'm about to get jumped, so.
Yeah. You have a memory. You have no idea why the crone's voice sparked it. But it's of you sitting at your house, drinking tea with Vandenberg. Listen, Vivian. It will not be an easy task to get the crone's head. But it is possible. You see, it is 3, and the 3 don't always see eye to eye. Use that to your advantage. That's the memory. Not traumatizing, not anything, but intentionally hidden.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I would like to use my reaction.
Absolutely.
One of many, I might add.
Yep.
And I'm not going to re-roll to see if it's Vinny or the crone that's in charge until the beginning of my next turn. For this entire turn, I will be. Yep. So I am going to race forward. With that reaction, I get extra movement and close the distance as I sheath the pistol and draw the mallet. And I'm just going to attempt to club Vivian Greer. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So with enhanced enchantment pheromones, Vinny's been out. Vinny's been in my range of pheromones outside of combat. So you need to make a willpower versus charisma check to take action against me.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
I was waiting for this to come up. So I roll charisma and then he rolls willpower.
Vinny, this is not psionic, so your helmet does not help you here.
Fair. I got an 11.
Remy and Vivian, you're making this real difficult on Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. You don't want to get hit by this mallet.
No, I sure don't. That is a 21.
Yeah, 11.
Vinny, you run towards her and you're almost at her. And she kind of essentially bats her eyelashes at you in essence. And you're you don't know what, but you can't bring the blow to land. You like Vivian too much. And again, your brain is kind of shrieking at you at this. You want to do what the crone says, but you don't want to hurt Vivian.
I just stopped dead in my tracks. I'm just you can see my face is just grimacing with rage and I'm just shaking, but I just stop and just shake.
Come on, Vinny, we work so well together.
With that, we will jump over to Remy. You're up.
Well, I've lined the crone up. I'm gonna fire
away
a shot. 24.
Real quickly, how long does can you maintain your anti-sensate? No, anti-sensate.
Oh, anti-sensate. That didn't have one, remember?
I can look it up, yeah. I don't recall what the condition, if any.
Yeah, it's just a single. Cannot perceive you with any of their senses.
Oh, they may attempt to sense you with a psionics versus psionic. Or no, that's if they're a psionic.
Yeah.
Their senses, or if may attempt to sense you with psionics versus we'll say that Vinny can continue to try and make a willpower check to sense you. I mean, it's not going to be successful against your willpower so long as you maintain it against your psionics. Okay, perfect. You shoot. What did you get for your firearms?
24.
24. That definitely hits. What's the damage with your imbue?
Piercing 2 for 4 energy.
Or energy damage. The bullet hits into the skull. A 24 is enough to hit the skull. The skull is also covered with organic matter, but you can tell it's a skull still. It's almost like a thin sheet of like skin essentially over it all, but it's still clearly a skull. It hits into the skull, and all 4 of you hear this terrifying shriek noise in your heads at that. Anything else, Ronnie?
I'm going to use my movement to essentially move like behind Vinny. Like,
okay,
where he's facing Vivian now, so I want to like move behind him.
Yeah. You are behind him.
I want to use a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to smack Miss Greer.
Okay, I need you to make another willpower versus charisma check.
Okay.
Charisma, Miss Greer.
Yep.
That's a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was low for me, but that's still a 14.
Yep.
Basically, Vinny, you hear the crone. She's like, "What are you doing? Get rid of them!"
I'm trying, mother.
I'm trying. Give me 1 second, y'all, before we move on to Mother's turn. I need to pull up. There it is. Forgot to open one little piece. Okay. Just wanted to read a couple rules real quick. It is now Mother's turn. I am gonna go ahead and make a check here real quick.
We're screwed.
The tentacles begin to move around and writhe. They become imbued. But they're just kind of sitting there bobbing. Almost like they're listening to music. And that is Abigail's turn. We now move on to Lear's turn. For Lear's turn, Vinny, I need you to make a willpower check.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
I know. Yeah, this is your nightmare.
Yeah,
I feel
this
like
is not
Vinny's,
the enemy you want to be fighting.
I feel like Vinny's gonna have his head split in 3 now.
Yeah.
What I feel like.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Vinny, you feel the crone leave, but instead you feel another presence enter. This one seems kinder. And all of a sudden, you are no longer in control, and you turn your head, and you can see Remy right behind you. Because these are not your eyes, these are Lear's eyes.
Oh, shit.
And using your body, you deploy your shield, and you shield bash at Remy. Go ahead and make a shield bash check for me.
And that is a martial test, right?
That is a melee combat.
Melee. Okay.
Remy, this is going to be a dodge, but you are at a -3 penalty because you don't think, as far as you know, he's just looking straight through you.
Right. So minus the 3, I'm at a 15.
21.
All right, roll to see where you hit him.
6.
6. Okay. You hit him in the right arm, so like hits your right shoulder. Damage is 4 damage blunt.
Yes.
4 damage blunt, so that's 3 damage because you have armor still on your right arm.
It's right arm?
Yep.
Yeah. There goes my armor.
And Remy, Vincent, what would you like to impose? Well, actually, no, it's not technically you. It's whatever. I need you to go ahead and make, what's the check to be stunned with your shield?
Okay, let's see here. Bring up the shield.
Because if you, or I guess it's shield bash. Actually, I can pull that up. The rules on shield bash.
I have it right here. Endurance. Force the target to make an endurance. 15
and then it's the
plus
difference
the
in score.
score differential. So it's 15 plus whatever the differential was.
Remy, you're going to roll a number of dice equal to your endurance, which should be okay,
6.
probably like a 5. Oh, a 6. Okay. So a 6. You need to beat a 21. Otherwise, you become stunned and lose your next turn.
With 66.
Yep.
I got a 26.
A 26. Okay. So you take a heavy hit and you're jarred, but not stunned by this. Next.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Yeah, go ahead and use a reaction.
I'm going to bludgeon Remy with my mallet.
Okay. Okay. I'll allow it. Because right now you have the eyes of
Yeah, that wasn't my
Lear.
turn. That was someone else's turn.
Yeah.
Well, I literally cannot do better than that. That's a 19.
$19 as well.
That's a hit unless you edge.
Let's edge dice again, buddy. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's get edgies on.
There we go. That's a 4.
Ooh.
I got a 3.
Okay. You hit with the mallet. Roll to see where. Extra points if you hit the upper torso.
4.
That's the upper torso. All right. You get him in the unarmored upper torso. What's the damage of the mallet? 3?
4.
4. Remy, you're now wounded. I need you to make an endurance check again.
Holy
you just need to beat a
shit.
15.
You guys
So
got to stop
You
me.
should be okay.
I got a 25.
All right, you're good. The second action of Lear will be to Remy. I need you to go ahead and make a psionics for psionics.
Come on, bud. You got this.
So that's 26.
Okay. You feel Lear press in on your mind, trying to numb your cognitive senses to Vinny. But you resist. Because Lear is also Mind Shadow.
Yeah.
We now move on to the crone.
Oh, no.
Yes.
But wait, there's more.
The crone is going to... One second. Oh, shoot, I jumped from the page. Sorry, there's a lot of psionic abilities I have to keep track of.
I bet.
I have a strange follow-up question, and one that I'm going to regret. when I anti-sensate Vinny, he was under the control of the crone. Am I anti-sensate to the crone or to Vinny?
No, it was to Vinny.
Okay.
Vinny was not like
Not possessed through the eyes of right.
It wasn't mind control. It was simply influencing the mind.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Here we go. No, that's Rule says guardian angel. There we go. We want. Sorry, almost there. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. The crone continues to sort of scream and howl. One of the tentacles is coming for you, Vivian. Yes, I'm going to need you to make a, whatever kind of defense check. I imagine it's going to be dodge. You're also muted, by the way.
Dodge? Yep. Yeah.
You need to beat an 18.
That's a 15, but I have edge dice, so let's see.
Yup, and remember your luck be a lady and that sort of stuff too.
Oh yeah, find that.
Oh, you also have flaw dice, don't you? You could flaw that 18 if you want to.
I think I will flaw that 18.
Okay.
And that's a 3 on the flaw dice.
Oh, that brings it to 15 to 15. So you would just need a 1 on your edge dice to succeed.
Cool. And I rolled a 1, so.
And you gain back the flaw dice when you do that, right?
I get back to the flaw dice.
Yeah, correct. Nice. So Vivian, you dodge just out of the way as this tentacle kind of comes from the wall and almost grabs you, and it tries to wrap around you essentially, but you dodge out of the way as it like constricts. And this is imbued as well. It's like this energy constricting. You hear this like hiss, energy hiss as it constricts together. That is the crone's turn. We now go to Riot. Riot,
Okay.
Why don't we start with your breach program?
Yep. Starting with breach, this time with a extra +3. Okay. That is a 22.
22. You only need a 13 more to hack it. You need a 35 to get through this. I mean, it's a Lunar Core 12. They put in all the stops to make sure nobody hacks these things. But closer.
Each time it gets higher, right? Every time you
he
go,
gets another +3 each time. Yep.
So it's like the question is, do I try to capstone now to get that over the edge, or do I wait another turn to get another +3?
That's totally up to you. I know what I would do, but you still have another, I think at least 2 turns.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for now. It seems like I'm kind of staying under the radar for now. No one's trying to do anything to me because they don't see me as a threat. I'm just kind of standing there looking off into the distance as I hack things.
Yeah, you almost look like you're just petrified. You're just like staring at this big thing, not moving.
I mean, I also am terrified. So yeah, I just have this terrified look on my face. So yeah, I think I'll let that go for now. And then I think, it's hard. Do I virus another head, or do I try to hack Vinny's robot arm to try to stop Vinny.
Oh, there's an idea.
Ugh. Because honestly,
Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to use my reaction to smack Remy again. Oh, dude.
yeah, I think that's good. Depending on if you hit and how much you hurt.
18, Remy.
Oh,
You're
you're
muted.
muted, Remy. But I'm sure it was a good quip.
16.
16. Okay. Where do you hit?
4.
D4 or D6? Oh,
Keep on hitting the same spot.
Still up, but not
at
much.
2, correct?
4 points
1.
damaged.
At 1. Remy, I need you to go ahead and make an endurance check. This is to determine how many turns you have until you die.
Okay.
You are mortally wounded.
All right, I got a 22.
22. Okay, so you have 2 full rounds until you die. Essentially, you've been bludgeoned twice now into the torso. You hear your ribs crack as that second one hits, and you can tell you are internally bleeding. If something isn't done to stabilize you, your heart, you're going to bleed out internally.
How do you stabilize someone?
You could do a medicine check, although if you have hypo is certainly a good way to start.
Would Patchall help?
Patchall could sort of, it probably coupled with a medicine check. It puts HP back on. It could stabilize, but you'd probably have to first cut him open and patch all inside to stop the internal bleeding. It's going to be messy. But anyway, Remy, you fall to the ground having taken this blow.
All right, I think that makes my decision for me. I am going to try to hack Vinny. I'm going to try to hack Vinny's arm.
Are you hack hijacking or are you system resetting?
I was thinking hack hijack.
Okay, hack hijack would allow you to use it for your turn to do something with that arm. Hack reset would deactivate his arm for 3 turns.
Right. Okay, that actually might be more helpful. Yeah, I think I'll do the reset then. So another hack check.
Paul, am I rolling something opposed here?
You're gonna make a cyber defense. Actually, no. It's gonna be the CSV of your cybernetic arm. Did you ever increase that? I'm guessing not. So it's gonna be a 15 baseline.
Yeah, base is 15.
No. So he just needs to beat a 15.
All right, I got a 22.
All right,
Nice.
Vinny, you hit him, foot, and then your arm just goes limp. Just hanging there, the mallet still connected to its little device that connects into the inner socket of your arm, but everything's just your arm's done, and out of commission.
Really quick, before my turn ends, do I have time to... You said something about a mechanism for the floor itself.
Yep.
Can I at least... I think I've done all the hacking stuff I can do right now, but can I at least, look around to try to see, what this floor mechanism even does? Is there a possibility?
So you have another. You haven't moved, so you have another sub action.
Okay.
You could make another hacking attempt or net diving attempt to understand what this is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a net diving to try to see what does this floor mechanism even do? All right.
I've just got to say right now, you guys have been very consistently good at rolling the exact body parts you really don't want to roll over and over again.
I don't know. When I saw that 4 come up the last time, I was just like, no, come on. What about a leg? A leg would have been nice. He's got 2 of those.
What did we get right?
I got a 16 net diving.
You want to edge dice it. It would be quite a leap. You're gonna get some information, but it's a difference between getting a sense of it and understanding it completely. You would need to get a 20, so you would need to roll a 4. I'll just be up front.
You know what? I'll edge dice it. Why not?
Okay.
You know, you can't spend multiple on one
4s
turn,
are rolling like hotcakes tonight.
Yeah,
just ask Remy.
Let's go. That's a 4.
That's
Holy
a 4.
shit.
What I tell you guys. And tonight's programming is brought to you by the number 4.
The number 4.
Riot. The whole ground. And you're not quite sure if this, well, actually, at first you're like, oh, well, this is interesting. And then you realize the implications. The whole ground is a flushing system that could deposit the crone into deep sea.
And us with it, I'm sure.
If you're standing on the ground, yeah. That would be for sure. So were it to be activated, it would begin a system of decompression and then flushing the entire, decoupling and flushing the Siren out into the ocean. The crone out into the ocean. And with that, we will go ahead and take our break as we move back to the top of the turn order.
Oh my god! And guess who's at the top of the turn order?
Oh no,
Vinny, baby, let's see how his mind handles up.
Shit! All right, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I'm having a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you.
It's my mom's fault. Was what it is. That's
true. That's very true. She gave me the eyes to see you.
Yeah.
You're a bad boy. All right. Well, we'll be back in just a couple minutes, everybody. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. And we really appreciate you all just being here when we play these games. It gets us kind of jazzed up. So thanks a lot. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
As we get back to the top of the turn order, the tentacles writhing through the room of this towering crone visage, this organic super weapon of psionic energy. And to start off the beginning of the turn, the tendrils of the head of this crone start to glow a brighter purple, and the thing for the first time makes its own noise, not the voices of the three, but the whole room vibrates. And I need you all to make a mass illusion check again. Mass hallucination check.
Can you remind us what that is?
That is going to be a willpower check. You all get a bonus +4 to this willpower check.
And I get a +2, right?
Yeah, because you're naturally -2. Yeah, because of your wounding.
So that's a 21 for me.
20.
9.
And 14.
Vivian, it is a 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna edge dice. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Okay. Again, Vivian and Remy, you are not hallucinating. Riot and Vinny, you find yourselves on a hillside prairie. The wind is blowing. Vinny, you see some bushes around you, but you're by yourself. Riot, you see some bushes around you, but you're by yourself. You see a cottage in the far distance. And we go back to the top of the turn order. Vinny, in this tranquil place, Go ahead and make a. I will start off with a intuition check.
4.
Vinny, you no longer need to roll. There's nobody in your mind. The crone has left you. You've been useless, largely. And your mind's restored, but you're just in a field now. Well, she was quite upset with you not taking action. Vinny, what are you doing?
Crushed that kid, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
When Lear was in you.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm in a field with bushes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call out, hello, what the fuck? This is bullshit. That's it.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Vinny. We now move on to Vivian. You're up.
Okay.
Vivian, you see Vinny yelling that out. He's like just standing there, looking around like he can't see anything.
Again. Okay.
And Remy's just lying on the ground in front of him,
coughing up blood. Yeah.
Oh boy. So I have Patchall. I can try to stabilize you if you want. Like, why not?
Okay, Vivian, we'll talk action economy here. You're going to have to make a medicine check first. So it'll be a sub-action to determine what kind of wound or what is necessary. Then it would be an action to try and actually stabilize with Patchall.
Okay. So that's under intelligence. What is that? That's just an 8. Can I edge dice it or is it too low?
You can edge dice it. A 10 would tell you more than an 8.
Okay, I have the edge dice. Now's the time to use them.
Yeah, but don't forget about your abilities based on edge dice that things that you roll.
So I got a 2. Oh. So each ally can now get a +2 bonus to a single skill check on their turn.
Perfect.
With the 2. So, yeah. Okay, so that brings me up to... Did I say I got 8 or 9?
That would bring you up to 10.
Either way, it's a 10 or an 11. So.
A 10. You know that it's internal bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to address this with Patchall, you're going to have to cut him open. So you could use a sub-action to pull out your Tonto and slice open his torso.
At this point,
medically, and then apply the Patchall.
Medically? So is that another medicine roll?
You're doing surgery?
She's cutting him open. Yeah.
He's either going to die now or in 2 rounds. So does anyone else have any healing? So is that another medicine check? Or is that
let's do another medicine. Actually, why don't you give me a medicine check followed by a sleight of hand?
Okay.
This will be the difference between if you accidentally damage me or not.
So it's a 10 on the medicine check. Do I need an edge dice?
It wouldn't change anything. So go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
Okay, that's a lot better. That is a 14.
You might want to edge dice that.
Yeah, okay. And that's a 3.
So 3, okay. You cut into Remy. Remy, this hurts.
I'm already in pain.
Yeah. And go ahead and you patch all into the wound.
So that
we will, for this purpose, count this as stabilization. So when you're mortally wounded, you can't gain any more HP, even if you heal. You just stabilize.
Okay.
You feel this coolish, kind of like icy hot, essentially, but it's internal. It's very uncomfortable.
Oh.
But you are now stabilized. You will not bleed out, and you have 1 HP in your upper torso.
Right. I'm gonna spit some blood out and say thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, have an extra edge dice because I rolled a 3 and I get to give an ally an extra edge dice.
If you would like to use a reaction to make another intuition check with that +2 bonus that Vivian gave, you could. To try and break the hallucination.
Me?
I'm sorry, not Remy. Vinny. Sorry, nope.
Oh, Vinny.
If he wants to use a interruption, a reaction, because you have many reactions to use, Vivian just gave a edge dice or a +2 bonus to the next skill check you make. I would allow for a reaction check to try and break the hallucination if you wanted to.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice. Reaction?
No, see, what you're going to make is an intuition check, but you get a +2 bonus to it.
6.
Okay, that's definitely not going to be enough. Okay. Remy, go ahead.
Remy's gonna look at Vivian and just say, kill the crone's head, and then he's gonna, still lying down, take aim again, and he's going to imbue her knife.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and make the shot.
Oh, I'm aiming.
Aiming's an action, but guns are swift, so you could shoot with a sub-action after that.
Right, and I'm aiming for the crone's head, so...
Yes.
That is a 21.
21 hits. The crone shrieks again. Ah! The whole body of the crone shudders. The tentacles are starting to writhe a lot more through asphyxiation.
Well done, Riot.
And emergency lights on the roof of the building have turned on. That shot has had... You can sense the palpable psionic energy in this space, Remy, has diminished. Crone's not gone, but she is weakened. Or yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was going for. So
that is Remy's turn. We now move on to the crone. You hear the little girl's voice say, "Okay, that's enough," and she starts to move the tentacles. The first tentacle is moving towards you, Riot. I'm going to need a dodge or... Yeah, probably a dodge. That's what you're going to want to do.
And I get a +2 from Vivian on this?
That's correct.
All right, that is an 11.
To a 21. The tentacle wraps around your lower torso. In your grand illusion, your grand illusion shattered. All of a sudden, you're like standing there, and then out of this bush comes this large tentacle, and then like the whole illusion starts to disperse around you. And before you can do anything, it wraps around you. You can feel the energy burning, and it lifts you up into the air, constricting. You take 4 damage to your lower torso with the energy tag.
Okay. So I do have armor. Would that go
How much
through? AP? I have 6 in my armor.
6 points. Nope. So it's just it's burning through that armor. You can feel the pressure, but it hasn't quite it's still preserved your skeleton intact. But you can feel this tentacle constricting. With
Great.
Abigail's second action, Remy, I need you to make a psionics check. Abigail. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Remy. You're muted.
I wouldn't be too sorry. I got a 26.
I got a 29. Do you want to edge?
Yeah, I do.
All right, you need a 3. Oh, wait. Have you used your +2 from Vivian?
No, I haven't.
So if you edge, it's an auto success.
Okay, yeah.
Vivian, as you're like standing up away from Remy starts to be shifted, like pulled towards the base of the crone and then stops. Like Remy, you start to feel yourself being telekinetically pulled towards the crone, and then you like force yourself to stop. You like move 3 feet and then stop on the ground as Abigail tries to pull you in. Vivian, I need you to make a willpower check for me.
Sure. Okay, willpower.
And don't forget, guys, you have some extra edge dice that came from Scottish Jeff at the beginning. I think you all have an additional +1 or something if you forgot to add those.
+2.
+2.
Yep.
That is a 13.
A 13 to a 20. You do have a flaw dice and you do have edge dice. You could try to flaw and then plus edge.
Yeah, why not? I'll use the flaw. The flaw is a 2.
Okay, that brings her down to an 18.
Okay.
You would not be able to.
Darn, okay.
Okay, Vivian, a thought is put into your head. This thought is to run towards the base of Mother. Vivian, I need you to make a second willpower check.
Yeah.
As you are being compulsed to follow the line of thinking.
That's a 17.
That you resist. So you feel all of a sudden like this thought, it feels like yours. This feels like Vandenberg all over again. You're like, I need to run and embrace Mother. And you're like, that's ridiculous. And then you feel like this almost impulse to want to do it, but you sort of resist it.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
Finally, the crone skull, which is like shaking in its socket, its eyes illuminate, and all of the eyes of the other skulls begin to glow psionically. Yeah, that's all. Okay. Now we go to Riot. Riot, it's your turn. I need a breach check.
Okay, gonna do another breach this time, adding another +3, so +6 from breach. My normal plus to hacking is 4, so I'm adding +10 to this roll.
All right.
Let's see.
And you get closer to the blessed 35.
Yeah. Let's see if that's I got a 19 on the die, so that would be +10, so that's a 29.
29. You are within 6 punching range of the 35. Not enough for an edge dice. You've already used your +2 from Vivian.
Very reachable with a capstone.
Very reachable with a capstone.
Oh. I mean, this is what I was thinking I would probably use my capstone on anyways. We need to destroy this
6.
place. This thing cannot live. So, come on. That's an 18.
18. Very good. You hack in, breach into the lunar core system. Now, Riot, one thing I forgot to say is at the beginning of the turn, you take an additional 2 damage to your lower torso as this tentacle continues to constrict. squeezing. Your armor
That
breaks,
breaks my armor.
fracturing apart. You are now in. You have access to the controls of the Lunar 12 core.
Okay. I would like to... Let's see. About how far away do I know are we from, like, the submarines or anything? Like, how long do I think, like, minimum I would need to give us if this fight didn't last much longer and to get out of here?
Can you give me an awareness check?
Yeah. Ooh, and also, if I'm in the system, do I think I can... Could I, like, unlock the submarines right now? We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. Do an awareness
All
check.
right. Awareness check. All right. 8, 9, 10. That's a 12.
12. You think you're not super aware that Remy has been injured, so you're thinking to yourself, probably 15 minutes of running through hallways, running back towards would be enough to get back to the submarines where they unlocked.
Okay. And do I think I need to go anywhere further to be able to unlock the submarines?
Well, if you power down the reactor, the submarines automatically unlock. Then all you're doing is needing to get back to them before you use up your oxygen in the facility. And before the pressure, because pressurization systems turn off, and before the underwater sort of pressure starts to impact you guys. That's probably going to likely happen before the use of oxygen, considering you're one of few things actually using the oxygen down here. But the pressurization, you could make an academia check if you wanted to try and figure out how quickly pressurization would start to mess with you. But generally speaking, 15 minutes of booking it back to the submarines would probably be sufficient to get back to them. Okay. On a power down. You do know, however, that if you're overloading the reactor and setting it to explode, you're not powering it down. You're powering it way, 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 way up, way above destabilization points, which does nothing for getting through those locks.
Okay.
Security systems are still inaccessible to actually unlock those subs.
Okay, those are still inaccessible. Another question is, would I need to start another breach to, or probably just another hacking check or something to get access to the flushing ground controls?
Yes.
Okay, I need to start another breach on that. Because you could
try also a direct hack, but yeah, breach is likely going to be required. You're guessing it's pretty tight security on the not as tight as this reactor by any means, but it would still be pretty difficult.
Okay, I think our best chance of surviving and still maybe hopefully killing this thing is to power down the core so that we'll turn off the submarine lock so we can try to get out of here and then try to get out of this room and flush the room instead of blowing up the place. I think that's my running plan now. So with this breach successful, I will start trying to... I will put... how immediate would the shutdown be?
You could time it. You do know in order to flush, you're going to need power.
Okay. I'll need power.
Yep, because everything that you're manipulating is going to need some sort of power. So if you turn it down, you won't be able to flush.
If I like time it, would there be any window of there still being power? But yeah, you could
time it. You could time it to whatever you want. You want it to turn off 5 minutes from now? Sure. You want it to turn off 10 minutes from now or whenever? You have full control of this reactor.
I think I will have it set to turn off Yeah. I'll give us the full 15. Yeah.
15 minutes, and then the reactor powers down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will have the power turn off in 15 minutes.
We're going to count that as your turn, Riot.
Okay.
And we're going to move back to the top of turn order. Top of turn order, Vinny, the illusion fades away. This creature's body is beginning to writhe almost uncontrollably. And tubes at the top of this area start pouring water down. Fountains of water, hundreds of gallons of water is just plummeting from the ceiling now. And the air ventilation system is trying to retract. There's some other sort of retracting mechanism, but because it's been deactivated, system reset for 3 turns, it can't actually unhook. So like the thing is kind of being, the crone is kind of being pulled in 2 different directions from the side of its torso. As these are trying to retract, as water is now like up to your ankles, pouring down from the ceiling. Vinny, you are back in your mind. You're seeing clearly. You're not in a field. Your knees down in water, in front of the crone.
No longer controlled by the crone?
No,
Lear?
especially not the crone. The crone is actually diminished. And Lear was only in your head until the end of that round, and then she left as well.
Okay. So what do I see? Do I see Remy on the ground?
Yeah, you see Remy. He's actually out a little bit in front of you, like and lying there on his back. His torso's bloody, but there's like this weird organic foam all full of it.
Remy, what the fuck? What are we doing here? And I'm gonna race over and I'm gonna grab Remy and sorry, pal. And I'm gonna lift. I don't know what I did to you. I don't even know what happened. I lift Remy up and like kind of put him over my shoulder in a carry. What are we doing? Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna start moving towards the door to this room. And
can I use a reaction?
The elevator.
Yeah. To the elevator.
Yeah, you could. An interruption, Remy?
Yeah, an interruption, yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to
do? Remy, in a really soft voice, goes, "Kill the crone."
All right. As I'm carrying him to the elevator, and he says it, I'll turn around and I'll just take aim with my other hand and take a shot at her.
Okay. Vinny, this is going to be -5. You used your action to pick up Remy and hoist him over your shoulder. Pistols are swift, so you can shoot, but you can't aim. So you're just going to take a -5. This is a fairly stationary target, so it's not as hard to hit. But it's more a question of, do you actually hit the skull or do you hit the body?
Sure. $21.
Oh, -5. Yes, that's above a 15. You pump around into the skull. That is 2 damage. The skull had 10 HP. You hear this crone.
You killed it.
And then it ends. And the skull fractures kind of in the socket. And the eyes that were glowing on all of the skulls stop.
I pull the trigger, watch the bullet shatter the skull. I say, "Fuck you, bitch." And then I turn with Remy and carry him. We're getting the fuck out of here. Riot. Greer, let's go. And I'll get to the elevator and get the fuck out of here.
You run to the elevator. You kind of get in the elevator. There's a couple tentacles that have moved into the elevator to basically stop it. Then we jump over to Vivian.
Is Riot free of the tentacle?
No, he's up there in the air, probably a good 10 feet, being constricted in his lower torso.
Well, you could survive a 10-foot drop. Hopefully. So Abigail is the one controlling the tentacles, so... Sorry, my cat just pulled the camera cord.
I was wondering, you kind of froze up.
Okay, I'm trying to get it back. Oh boy, I love this cat. Hello, why are you like this?
Well, you get that figured out, Vivian. Remy,
Yeah.
you're hoisted over the shoulder. You are stabilized, and you are now inside of the elevator. Riot is up, being constricted by a tentacle. Vivian is down, hasn't quite moved yet. What are you doing?
Do I think that my pistol's gonna do jack to these tentacles?
I mean, it is imbued. I mean, these are energy bullets. These are organic tentacles. They're large. They're
Right.
certainly going to do more than to a blast door, on the top of the elevator ceiling.
I will take aim and shoot the tentacle on that's holding Riot.
Oh, okay. Yes. Go ahead and make a shot for me.
So that is a 24.
24. Goodness. Okay, you don't accidentally hit Riot. You do hit the tentacle. For 4 damage?
4 damage. 2 piercing if it had armor, but it's
Okay.
organic, so probably not.
Riot, why don't you... On a 1 or a 2, it lets you go. I'm going to roll a d6.
Ooh.
That is a 1. Okay, Riot, you dropped to the ground. For this, this is falling. Because it's 10 feet, can I have you make an acrobatics check to see if this is a controlled or uncontrolled fall?
Okay.
As you're immediately released.
Acrobatics. All right.
Oh, I need to put some in that.
That's an 8. I think I might
Edge dicing won't
die.
help you.
Okay, never mind.
All right, so you're uncontrolled. You drop, and Riot. Luckily, you're only taking damage to 1 body segment. I rolled a D3 essentially, and that's how many body segments take damage. And your left leg takes 2 points of, or right leg takes 2 points of damage as you land onto the ground.
Okay, my right leg.
Yeah, so that's just armor damage.
Sick.
Yeah, it's only 2 points of damage, Jeff. He's fine. He'll just be limping. So you land down onto the ground. Good job, Remy. You shot. Anything else, Remy, you're doing with your turn? You're muted.
I have a sub action left. Can I try to think a message at
Lear?
At Lear?
Yeah. What are you saying?
I want to say something along the lines of, you are too dangerous. You and the girl. You have to die. You have to pass on and let go. What's been done to you is unforgivable, but you cannot inflict the world with pain. You must give up.
Go ahead and make a charisma check for me.
My charisma. Oh, that's right. I did have a bonus in it. And that is a dirty 20.
Her voice is different now. It's almost like a fog has been lifted from it. I'm sorry, my son. Her influence has waned. I understand. Whatever you do not release us. And with that, Vivian, we're going to come back to you.
So you said the tentacles were still holding onto the elevator?
Yes. Vivian, I will note, the crone's head, is specifically the eldest woman's head. It's not this entire giant creature. And that head is limp and dangling from that left breast of the creature. All right, now what are you doing on your turn? I thought that might be a note.
Ooh, after this shit, Vivian's just kind of like, not high enough. And is gonna run for the elevator, and she's gonna call out to Abigail. Abigail, show me how you water dance. Wave your tentacles in the water to try to get her to let go of the elevator and splash around in the water like a little kid.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Oh, that's a 4. Okay. $20.
She got a 20. She is going to edge dice.
I'll edge dice as well.
All right. Let's edge it.
Yep. I got a 3.
I got a 2.
I won again!
She starts to... So the tentacles pull free of the elevator and start to do it. And then she's like, wait, but you hurt Grandma.
Not me.
And she is going to use an interruption, Vivian, as you're moving towards the elevator, and a tentacle is coming for you.
Okay.
Do I see this happening from where I am?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a reaction to shoot at the tentacle that's going for Miss Greer.
Perfect. Go ahead and shoot.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
21.
That was a dodge. Oh,
yes.
Sorry. I got a 20.
First of all, sorry, we're interrupting an interruption here, so we're doing it's like interruption inception. So that was also 21. So you succeed on the nose. You hit for 2 damage. I will count that as a -2 to its roll for Vivian to grab her. So Vivian, it rolled for you. Oh, not as good. You might be okay. A 15.
I got a 20.
You get a 20. You dodge. It kind of swoops up towards your lower torso, and you kind of tumble over this thing, kind of doing a somersault as you move towards the elevator and almost get to the elevator. Anything else, Vivian?
No, fuck that head. Nah, we're leaving.
With that, Abigail is going to...
How far is Vivian from the elevator?
She's very close. She's like within a grabbing range.
So with that reaction that I had, I have movement. I have 20 feet of movement that I can use. Yep. Could I use that movement to either A, get out and shield her, or B, grab her and pull her into the elevator?
You gonna drop me first?
Either or. You can actually use a reaction, Vinny, to have her move. Remember, as field tactician, you can actually command her to move up to half movement.
That's right. Let's do that.
You can just be like, hoof it.
Yep.
Okay.
But Vivian, I have to do that on my reaction. Yeah.
Yep. So you use your reaction to do that. Vivian, you hoof it into the elevator. And Vinny, I need you to make a willpower check.
Oh, great.
As Abigail snarls, no! Oh, no.
5.
All right. That's a critical success.
Oh.
Vinny, your right arm. Oh, which arm is your club arm?
My right arm.
Is that your right or left? That's your right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, that arm's off. Unfortunately, it is telekinetically crushed, and your entire cybernetic arm is crumpled into a ball. On a critical success, that would be 16 points of damage to your right arm, and it is compressed. However, it's cybernetic. You don't feel pain. This isn't a death. It's just your right arm is now this mass of metal and bolts and stuff on your right side as it gets crushed.
I think that also probably causes me to drop Remy with all of that going on. He probably slips to the floor at this point inside the elevator.
Lear does nothing, but you kind of hear hushed voices towards Abigail being like, Abigail, enough. Riot, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to start a breach on the floor flushing mechanism and then try to go for the elevator.
Make a hacking check.
That is only a 16.
16. If you edged and got a 4, it would succeed.
Okay, I will do so. Come on. That's a 3.
A 3. Not quite. So breach program is running.
Okay.
Are you running for the elevator?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. You start huffing it towards the elevator. Abigail screams again at Lear. She says, "No, I want to play. I've been waiting to play." Riot, you make it to the elevator. Vincent, I imagine with your left arm, you pull him into the elevator and smash the up button, and the elevator starts to go up. Remy, I will allow you to use your reaction as it's going up. All of a sudden, you hear it grinding against its own mechanisms, and you feel it, the elevator start to be pulled down. You can make a psionics opposed by Abigail psionics to try and stop her from pulling you guys back down.
Yeah. Oh, beat that. Beat that. Oh.
All right.
Oh.
I might.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, plus 3, so 27.
All right. If I roll a 4, I beat it. I match it, which will go to her. No, that's a 2. All right. You push away from Abigail, and it starts going up again. You can just hear, like, it's basically a little girl having a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
And you guys get up at the top of the elevator. The corridor opens back up. To your delight, Riot and Vinny, it is not organic flesh and teeth and other things. And you guys begin to run. As you're running, you can hear the kind of yelling discourse between Lear and Abigail. And you guys, Riot, you know that the security systems, you're running through and you're hacking through this system as you guys are headed towards the submarines, booking it as fast as possible. Remy, this is really hard. You've got Vinny's one arm as you guys are limping that direction. But you know that the cloning lab has suddenly had a massive security breach. Likely, telekinetically, the security mechanisms were destroyed there. As Abigail is throwing her tantrum. And you guys begin running through the hallways. I'm going to have you all make running checks. Remy, remember to -2 from yours. Vincent, if you are assisting Remy, what I will do, Vincent, is don't add anything to your running check, Vincent, and Remy, you don't have a -2 to yours.
Okay. Good.
So I got a 14.
Okay.
So did I.
I got a 4.
4, okay. And Riot?
I got a 9.
9. Riot and Vivian are falling behind. Vincent and Remy, you guys are running. You guys start to hear the, roars and contorted voices of those mutants from down the hallways as they start running. You hear and see like pipes just randomly being pulled from like the wall telekinetically, hissing as these things are running towards you guys. I'll have you all make another running check for me. Don't fail too many, guys, okay?
We'll try.
10.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Do I need to edge dice that?
No, 10 is good. That at least beats the lower one. Riot?
Okay, I got a 6. I think I'm gonna edge dice
You're
and
gonna
see.
edge? All right.
That's a 9.
Riot starts falling even further behind.
I only got a
Vivian?
Cardio, guys.
Oh, Vinny?
I only got an 8.
Okay, Remy is now out ahead, running on his own. Vinny,
Nice
you're
to
starting
know.
to lag behind. Vivian behind you. Riot behind. Riot, you can hear the mutated creatures catching up to you. Vivian, you too. You're getting a little bit nervous.
I'm gonna use my reaction, and
Yeah.
I'm going to stop running, and I'm gonna look at Vivian and Ryan and say, "Get Remy out of here." And I'm going to turn to face these things. I'll buy you some time.
And Vinny pivots around. Riot and Vivian, with that bot time, you hear just gun. The pistol, his club is no longer there, right? His arms crumpled, so he's just got the pistol, and you just hear him start shooting, and the howls of these creatures, and then just like parts of the walls being torn off and stuff like that. As Vinny takes his last stand in the hallway, Riot, Vivian, and Remy, you guys make it about 2/3 of the way. Remy, you're now quite a ways ahead. Riot and Vivian, you guys make it about 2/3 when it goes dark. All systems turn off. It's been 15 minutes. All the air ventilation that you've heard, it all stops.
I can see where we're going still.
You can see. Riot, you can't. You're behind Vivian. You're now stumbling through the darkness. This place is pitch black. There is no light. Remy, you're almost to the submarines. So you're like in the room. You just need to stumble and find the controls. So you begin doing that. Riot, what are you doing?
I mean, I think I'm just following the sounds of Vivian running ahead of me, and I'd like to still try to work on. I think part of why I'm lagging behind is my brain is also focusing on this breach to try to flush the room. That.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the breach.
All right.
And then I want an awareness check from you to see if you can figure out where Vivian is, so you can follow her noises.
Okay. Do you want breach or awareness first?
I would like breach first.
All right.
We're going for a 20.
Okay, I got a 19, and I'm gonna edge that.
All right.
Might as well roll it. Yeah, 2, so 21.
21. You initiate the flushing process. This will take this will take a minute or two to fully integrate. I take it back. This is happening while you guys are running, because this is 15 minutes. It would have been before the power turned off. You initiate the flushing sequence. Now go ahead and make an awareness check.
Is there any way I can assist with the awareness check, like with pheromones or something, to kind of try to like?
You could. I mean, because you're not that far ahead of Riot, you could make it clear to him. It's up to you if you want to help him find you.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Then I'll just have awareness check. She's helping. It's a much lower threshold.
Okay. I got a 9. Would an
9.
edge die help?
Vivian. No, I think you're able to find Vivian if she's intentionally helping you find her.
Okay.
Essentially, you run forward. She stops moving and calls to you. You grab her hand, and the two of you make for the exit as quickly as possible. Vivian being able to see in the darkness helps. Remy, by the time they arrive, you have made your way into the submarine. The latches are free. And the three of you slip onto the submarine. Free to leave. Yeah, Remy.
I close the sub before they get there.
Okay. Vivian and Riot. Remy closes the sub door before you guys get there and locks it, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other sub. There are two
There is
subs.
another sub.
I'm just clutching right by the hand and just pivoting to
Pulling him over.
Sub is, we're getting the fuck out of here.
I can't even see this happen, so I'm just like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This out.
What?
He's a rich bitch betrayed us as typical of their
I
class.
knew deep down he was a fucker. God damn it.
Riot and Vivian, you guys make it to the other sub. Remy, you've already left.
Yeah.
You detach the sub out. You head out into the ocean. Vivian and Riot, you make it into the other submarine. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, while we are traveling in our own submarine, I would definitely try to hack Remy's submarine.
Yeah.
If I can.
He's got quite a bit of a lead. Go ahead and make a hacking check. It's going to be pretty hard.
Okay. just out of
Are we having a sub chase right now? Is this a sub chase?
A deep sea submarine chase scene?
Sweet.
You know, I didn't actually build in submarine chase like rules into my
you can do a supplement
into my
now.
game.
Well,
Yeah.
New Atlantis supplement.
these probably don't have weapons because they were like
Yeah.
this university subs.
They're like
good thing we
research
weren't
subs.
in the fucking military subs.
You can always use the sub as a weapon.
I want
You
to get.
said a
What'd you get,
hacking
Riot?
check?
Yeah.
I got a 21.
21. What are you looking to do?
I think like scramble the navigations or like put some sort of bug that like if it gets like within proximity of like a solid object to turn directly into it, just something to absolutely fuck with it and be like a fuck you to Remy.
We're gonna run. You are able to scramble the navigations.
Cool.
So the sub is going to not head back to New Atlantis. It's going to head off in random directions until Remy can figure out how to correct course.
Cool.
Are we going back to New Atlantis or we're just going to the surface?
It's set to go to New Atlantis.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one coordinate you know other than
Fair.
here. You could try, but you've never piloted a submarine before. Maybe Riot could pull it off.
I mean, sorry, you narrate.
Yeah, no. Riot and Vivian, in time, you arrive back to New Atlantis. Back to the academy. And are assisted by Sinclair, who helps get you guys a way out of New Atlantis back to the surface. Pleasantly surprised, the payment has already hit your account for the mission.
Could I'll message you.
Okay. Remy, you spend the next several days living off the rations in the submarine until, by chance, you get close enough to the surface where you can get a signal out to your hacker who helps you get the correct coordinates to re-emerge. Remy, as you return back to the Rail estates, you are not greeted by Tuvren. You're greeted by your sister, or by the daughter of the family, by Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Remy. We weren't sure if you would make it back.
Well, I had help, as it were.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you're here. You were named in the inheritance.
I know.
Well, it's good. Tuvren is... well, he's been dealt with.
I thought so.
Villian as well. Well, he'll get his slice of it, as small as it is.
I want him taken care of. I want him happy.
Yes, of course. I just don't want him squandering it all.
Right.
Well, I'm happy to have you back, Remy. By the way, let me introduce you to Mr. Creed. This old gentleman steps forward. He wears a black suit, black gloves, has like a scraggly white goatee and a scar down his left eye, looking all the want like a cyberpunk vampire hunter.
Okay.
And he extends a hand. Greetings, Mr. Remy.
The pleasure's mine.
Remy, as you take his hand, you are acutely aware that he has absolutely no psychic trace to him.
Oh.
Remy, you see, Mr. Creed, well, he's something new, coming out of Samsara Medical. He is synthetic.
Oh.
Human being. But interestingly, Remy, you'll find this very fascinating. Mr. Creed utilizes a very special technology that reverses Luna 8.
Really?
Yes. He is what I would call an anti-Scion. He'll be your new bodyguard, Remy. You can make yourself at home. She turns and walks away.
Before you go, sister, I would have Black Rabbit send an extra payment to one Riot and one Vivian Greer with a present befitting loyal people. Something nice for Miss Greer, and for Riot, I would like a nice package of confidential information we have on other corporations. Nothing too salacious, just something he can run with.
Well, that's awfully generous, Remy.
Making enemies is a bad idea, especially if they survive. And since my sub was hacked, I assume Riot was still alive. So, best to tie up loose ends or create friends.
I know I liked you better than Tuvren. Always have. Mind your P's and Q's, Remy. And I'll mind mine. And so will Mr. Creed.
Sister, I think we are better off being brother and sister than whatever shadow person I was. You're the temperate one.
She nods. Well, there are big shoes to be filled. Father's passing. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise, sister. Mr. Crete, I want to take you somewhere, and I want to see what you can do, but not right now. I feel still rather tender. I would like to heal first, but eventually, I would like to try you out.
You best get rest.
Hmm.
And Remy. He looks back towards where Claudia left from. You'll understand what I can do in time.
Oh, I simply want to share my toys.
Have a good night.
You too. Could you do me a small favor, Mr. Crete?
Yes.
Vincent Malone was an employee here. He had certain contacts, certain individuals in his life, tumultuous as it was. I would like his presence, at least in the employ of this company, erased. And any who would know of him, if not silenced, convinced to forget.
I'll speak with Black Rabbit and see what he can do.
Thank you. I want my friend to rest in peace at the bottom of the ocean.
Understood.
Right.
Vivian, what do? You receive double the payment. Which you, of course, immediately recognize as a buying of your discretion.
Well, I can't complain about getting double, and my initial plan was to get double anyway, so it worked out. I guess I didn't lose that much. Coming back, knowing she didn't get the Crone's Head, uncertain about if Vanderberg will just merely shrug it off or not, she's contacting Delphine with Autumn's End and just sending her a message of, I have some information on what someone of mutual interest was looking for. I believe you said there might be a reward for such information, and I'd be happy to share that with you in a secure location. And if I need to, did you say at some point in New Atlantis we got the influence points back?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, you won't need to. This is
okay, because I was like, I haven't been able to
yeah.
use them, so if I need to, I will dump all 9 into this to get a nice, safe, secure.
No, Delphine sets up a location, a safe house of Autumn's End, and you divulge to her about the crone. I imagine this information to provide back to the conclave.
Yep, she doesn't know if the site was blown or not. She knows the head was killed, but, things don't always stay dead, so she is giving them that information on Siren's demise. It was supposed to be destroyed, should be destroyed, hopefully. The power core is off, and Vandenberg seems to do a really good job of jumping into heads. If there's anything you can do to keep him out of mine, I would greatly appreciate that.
Well, darling, we will look into it. I imagine if you come back empty-handed, Vandenberg won't bother.
Yeah, he's not out any money that way.
It sounds to me more opportunistic. But this is very useful information, the house. We'll be careful to tend to it.
Wonderful.
I'm glad you're back in one piece. It sounds harrowing.
It was disgusting, yes. I'm very happy to be back and not having to deal with the horrors at the bottom of the sea anymore, and preferably I'd like to keep it that way.
Indeed. Well, Vivian, always. I'm sure there'll be more to come around, and maybe think twice about wealthy, questionable.
Oh, I think I've learned my lesson thoroughly, Delphine.
There's always
no
a place
worries.
in the house if you ever want it.
Oh, well, I might take you up on it after all of that, and if you need a hacker, I might know someone to recommend. I mean, you have all your connections, but I did find a solid one down there.
That's good to know. Well, you might as well pass their information to us. The House of Eidolons could always use good hackers as well.
And you will pass them Riot's information and shoot him a message of like, if you get future employment, you're welcome.
Riot, what do you do? Upon arriving back to the surface, you've gotten your payment. You've also gotten a treasure trove of information and a request by Remy to temper. This was back last episode, to temper what is said directly about the Rail family, but everything else is fair game. But this is all up to Riot.
I think I send a message saying thanks for the money and the data, and it asks, and I basically say that I'll agree to minimize any information or detrimental information about the Rails right now if they give me everything that they can possibly find on the whereabouts and status of my mom. That's definitely one thing. I then obviously do start using all the information that they gave me to try to destroy the reputation of any corporation that I can. But yeah, I'd love to hear what I can learn about my mom in just a sec. But the last lingering thing is right now I'm leaving the Rails alone. But I'm playing the long game. Mm-hmm. And I want to slowly, through just like messages and meetups and whatever, I want to become friends with Black Rabbit. And if we become friendly enough, long game, eventually see if he'll let me get access to things that could really bury the Rails long game.
To your surprise, reaching out to Black Rabbit, and I'm sure a similar way as before, Black Rabbit agrees to grab coffee. And Black Rabbit and Riot's relationship begins there. As far as information on your mother, unfortunately, most of what's provided is what you've already known. Your mother was down there, her status unknown, but likely a fate of those mutants is what you're sort of left with. And with that, my friends, we return back to Siren's Demise, where Vinny, taking his final stand against these creatures. Vinny, you are shooting away slashes, your left arm, your right leg, blood all over the place. You're just punching at things. You're going, at one point you are psychically thrown against a wall. And as you slam up against the wall and several mutants are coming towards you, they start being lifted and crumpled into balls, exploding in sprays of blood. Vinny. It's not the crone. It's the woman who took control and gave you the eyes.
Here.
I need you.
You abandoned me. Why would I help you now?
The crone had much control. of us all. When she was removed, I can see things a bit clearer. I need you to survive, Finny. They have made a mistake.
Can you see me right now?
There is a submarine on the north side. You must crawl to it. Whatever you can do. I told them not to release me, Vinny, but they have initiated the flushing protocols. I am built to survive in the ocean. And I only control half of this creature. And Abigail is coming of age.
What will you have me do?
Survive. And then hunt me. Emmy is my child. He is right. I cannot survive.
How will I find you?
I leave that in your hands. This is just before the power goes out and you hear a vast like tachyon and you hear just, you're not all that far from the core at this point, and you hear just like this massive flushing and rush of water.
I'm gonna pull myself up from the ground and start running.
And you begin wounded and begrudged. Vinny makes his way to the final submarine, escaping on it, brutalized, destroyed, but alive, and knowing that the crone is not dead. The crone is out there now in the water, at least 2/3 of it. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode and finale. Well done, you guys. You survived. I'm impressed.
I didn't think we were going to survive.
Yeah. Holy shit. All of us. Vinny too.
Honestly, Vivian, your rolls all within like one of succeeding, honestly, I think did it.
That was crazy. Oh my God. I had like at least like 3 or 4 rolls that were just like one more.
Oh my God. Well
The
done,
crone's
everybody.
dead, but the mother and the baby are just.
I assumed because
guys'
it had a breathing
what?
device that it couldn't survive in the water if I flushed it, but
Yeah,
It was actually quite the opposite. It had gills, and so it couldn't breathe
you
air.
said it was amphibious or aquatic.
Yeah, that was my cue with your low score academia checks, was to see if you recognized that it was an amphibious life form.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. Well, the worst part of it is dead. You just have the unpredictable part still attached to the
The chaotic
common sense
child.
part.
The child, yeah.
The
couldn't
messed
be
up little
worse.
girl. Yep.
Oh my God.
Wait till that child hits puberty. It's going to be a nightmare.
Right.
Ay,
She did say she was coming of age.
Well, is Vinny, since he's been erased, coming back to the Rail family?
Boy.
He don't know any of that shit.
You can have a whole new identity.
I
You don't
kind of
know.
like,
You don't know what Vinny's going to do.
I don't know.
Vinny has learned a lot of stuff about the rails recently.
Yes.
Well, thank you all so much for joining for this adventure. I'm glad that you guys survived. I honestly didn't think so, but man, some of your guys' checks were pretty on point tonight.
Amazing.
Yeah, this
Thank
was
you
a
so
blast.
much,
Thank you,
Paul.
guys.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys were awesome. Paul, great story, great setup. I was really afraid of the fact that we weren't going to shut this thing down, but that's all right. It leads us on a cliffhanger to some
Yeah.
some
We were
next
partially successful.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Well, you guys got paid at least.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You have 8,000 credit that you won the gambling, so
Yeah, but I've been erased. From the system. So I think I'm starting at 0. But anyhow, thank you so much, you guys. That was really, really fun. Wow. I can't believe that it's over already. It feels like we just got started.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go around the table and do some outros. Let's start with Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Steph. You can find me under the handle Lavenza on Discord. I tend to lurk more than talk. Definitely lurk around Live from the Apocalypse and in Guild Superior. Vivian lived. Was not expecting her to legit be able to talk her way out of the horrors, but she did, and and she's making tighter connections with Autumn's End, so she lives to lie another day.
Amazing. Stephanie, thank you so much for being part of this. It was great to play with you again at the table, and I'm excited for the next one. So stay tuned. You were awesome, and look forward to the next game. Let's jump over to Ben. Ben, a newbie to Guild Superior, did great. So happy that you were part of this, and Riot was a riot.
Thank you very much. It was so fun playing Riot and so fun playing with you guys and playing this awesome, not even released yet system, but it feels very finished and well made. Yeah, I am GM Ben Guest on Instagram. I run campaigns and one-shots here in Chicago, and I'll be on startplaying.games very soon too, so check me out there. And yeah, I would love to come back to another game on this channel sometime. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much, Ben. Appreciate you very much. Tim, always so much fun to play alongside you, sir. You always have some fun little twists that you throw in, so that was great at the end there.
Yeah.
It was very cinematic. As they were running to the door, you just kind of close it on them. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm Tim. You can find me on Discord, barely hanging on still. Yeah, I've been playing Remy. I put my I said he was ruthless, and I had to come through. And honestly, it was one of those moments where I was happy Vinny turned and defended, because I was trying to think through how I would shut the door on Vinny and see his face as I shut the door on him, because I was prepared to do that.
I want to be honest with you. I'm actually surprised when you were laying on the ground and Vinny was in his whatever vision thing.
That I didn't.
When you were aiming, I thought you were aiming at Vinny. I thought you were going to kill Vinny.
Oh.
I'm actually really surprised that you didn't. But yeah. Yeah.
Crone was too dangerous. The old lady was, and if I remember right, she was like precog and something else.
She could see
She's an
present.
oracle.
Like, she could basically peep everywhere.
Right. So she knew our movements and stuff. So I was like, got to get rid of that. That cannot.
Yeah.
That cannot stand. So.
Yeah.
Hey, this has been a blast. This is everything that I saw in the prologue made me want to play this game. Everything that Ty and company did, I was like, oh, Scions look so cool, and they're amazing. I love them. And just thank you to Paul. This is the legit cyberpunk fun in a very digestible, and yet it feels so large. It feels so big. And yet it's not overwhelming. So that's such a great balance, and I love it. So good job.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Paul, last but not least, again, just so grateful that you brought this game to life and brought it to Guild Superior so we could play around with it and have some fun. And I'm very, very excited for the upcoming crowdfunding campaign that's coming up in not too distant future. And again, I'll just remind folks before I hand it over to you that there is a pre-launch going on. So you can become a founding member of the House of Eidolons with a pledge of $1, and it gets you some sweet necrotech, necromancer content that you can only get if you support the pre-launch. So you should do that. Paul, to you, thank you so much.
Yeah, Paul Angelo, Penburrow Online. Thank you guys so much for having me. This was a blast. I really loved this. You guys put your heart into it. I loved all of your guys' backstories, and weaving that into this overall story just made it so rich and so dynamic. I love all the betrayal, the unintentional double crossing and recrossing that Vinny went through and that Remy did at the end, and everybody's motivations. It was a really fun, intriguing show. Yeah, just guys, thank you so much. Yeah, like Dave said, check out our stuff. I'll give like a little drop. One of our stretch goals in the Kickstarter is also a expansion essentially of this. If we can hit certain places, which will be something known as the Coven update or a Coven zine, which actually will add 3 new branches of the Scion, including the Oracle and vampiric, psychic vampiricism and things like this, kind of the darker side, as well as some psi-tech stuff, so like technology that interacts with psionics. So there's a whole expansion just around scions because scions tend to be a crowd favorite, and it makes sense. I mean, they're very fun and cool. Not as much my cup of tea, but I like the hacking and the cybernetic elements of the game a bit. But it's, yeah, just to kind of give you guys a sense, there's a lot of content for the game. Thank you, Remy, for the kind words, and yeah, just check it out. I think you'll have fun with it. We certainly have fun. It won't be the last time I run it on this channel too. And then lastly, I'll just do like a little shout out. Stay tuned for April. I'm super excited to be running Dungeon Mr. Ty's game. It's called The Ruminations of Still Monthogny. It is an epic, sort of tragic story of adventurers going to try and save or discover what has happened to the great oracle Still Monthogny atop the mountain in the something aspirant's dream or dream scatter. It's a mountain range. It's pretty cool. Anyways, this is gonna be a blast. You guys should come check it out. Coming in April. It'll be a good time.
Thank you, Paul, very much. Everybody knows me. I'm Dave. I get to play games, produce games, run games with my friends here on Guild Spear. It's a wonderful job to have, and I love getting together with all these very creative people. It's a big joy for me. A couple quick things, as Paul alluded to, we've got a lot coming up, not the least of which is my birthday celebration. Next Thursday, we are doing a birthday board game. Dungeon Mr. Ty will be running that, as is the tradition that's been going on for about 4 years now. Where we play Morkborg on my birthday. So come by for that. That's going to be Thursday, March 5th. I'm getting older. And then in April, we've got, as Paul said, we've got the Ruminations of Still Monthogny, but we've also got a couple other games. Call of Cthulhu on Tuesday nights with Dungeon Mr. Ty. We've got Jose Ortiz in March coming in to run on Tuesday nights a D&D game. We've also got on Saturdays, we're continuing forward with our Things from the Flood game with Alan Henry and friends from New Zealand. And then once that wraps up, we'll be diving into some Simbaroom with GM Shiv. There's just a lot going on. If you want to learn more about all that stuff, you can go check out our Blue Sky account. That is pretty much, besides our YouTube, and that's the only other social media that we have been using. I'll put a link to our YouTube channel as well. All of our games get archived there, so you can go back. We have over 700 games over there. New of Arden, House of Eidolons, Shadow Dark, all kinds of stuff over there. A lot of good stuff. Go check it out. Please subscribe to the channel. It's totally free, and it helps us out with your support and reaching new people. With that said, we're going to raid into Entropy Emporium, so stick around just for another couple of moments here as we get that set up, and we will see you next Thursday for some birthday Borg. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you very much.